My Alright, man, so we're live. We're live with BEATBOX and BULLSHiT.
We are live.
Live, baby. Yo, so finally. Let's start with finally. Yo, so you've been what do they call it? Like when they foreshadow, you've been foreshadowed to actually to the season, to the episode. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
When Jock was like, I think I have the clip, but Jock was like, get Teddy up here.
Bro, bring Teddy on here.
Bring Teddy on here?
Bring Teddy on here.
All right.
Yes.
How'd you start rapping?
All right, so like in middle school, I was writing in this notebook.
You went to middle school out here in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, out in like Marietta.
Okay.
Yeah, so in middle school, actually, we I was writing, and I wrote intro, you know what I'm saying, verses, outro, all that, and then like I would show the other like little kids in my grade and stuff, and they would be like, "Yo, you're trash, like you're garbage."
Really?
Stop. Yeah, like that's it.
You gotta have that though.
You're garbage. So then I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna stop."
Exactly.
So like, as a kid, my dad played the keyboard. My brother played the keyboard. I played the guitar and the drums, and we're just a musical family. My mom had a CD she dropped, so we're just like, you know what? I'm not gonna be the one that's garbage. I'm gonna be the most talented out of you know what I'm saying, everybody. Right. So in 9th grade, just writing. So then I wrote a whole song, like basically not a cover, but you know what I'm saying, because I wrote a different verse, a different hook, and all that.
Yeah.
But I think it's like Far, Far Away by Tyga.
Okay.
The song, Tyga's verse was but like the hook was so hard that, you know what I'm saying, I just had to write to it.
Okay. So you just felt it. It's one of those beats where it's just, you hear yourself on it. Yeah. You gotta do something to it.
Yeah, so I wrote the whole thing, and then I literally, me and my homie Caleb went around our whole high school. Like, I'm rapping this verse, and he's playing the beat off his phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so did you get some respect there?
A little bit, yeah. Okay. A little bit. It was more so because I was bold enough to do it.
Got it.
Versus me actually being nice. I mean, now I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm straight.
Yeah. Okay, so progressing after that and everything.
After that, I started getting into poetry, and then just writing poems, and then I think I performed once when I was like 16, 17. And then one of my other friends, she asked me to play the guitar for her while she did her piece. So we did that. But then one of my good friends from like, I was a child, but he was always like older, like 10 years older than me. He was always like, if you want to get into it, get into it. So then he became a public speaker. So I talked to him about, what he does and how to get into it. And then he said he was always around public speakers. So he just, began doing it.
Okay.
So then there was one show, he called me. He's like, hey, boom, 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 boom. They're going to be here. You got to go. I'm like 18. I'm like, whatever. So I slid. And then who became my mentor? Cyrus Speaks. He was there. I didn't.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Did I?
He probably did. He was at The Last Art and Taste.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So, boom. Cyrus went, I'm like, man, he's dope. And then Ezekiel went. Ezekiel is on from P4CM, which is like one of the biggest poetry groups like ever. So I met both of them. I was just so inspired that I had to, get to it. So then fast forward December 2015, Cyrus had a show called The Renaissance. So I went and I performed. I wrote the poem like that week. I performed the poem like I was garbage. Everything was trash. I was so terrible. And then I forgot my lines terrible. So then next month in January, I wrote one of my more famous pieces. And then I asked Cyrus for another chance. And I prayed. I'm like, God, if this is terrible, I'm never going to perform again. And then it was fine. I got a great reaction.
You know that one?
I do.
Can you do that? All right, we're gonna have you rap, but can you do some poetry?
Yeah, I can. You want that one?
Yeah. I want that one just because I want to hear what that one is.
Okay. You see, I would vent, but nobody I know would listen. I would ask you, but I know that you are not missing what I could have gave to you. A love that would be made for you, but you said I'm not the one for you. And you said I'm not the one you choose. Now, baby, what did I do to you? And how could I ever lose such a good thing? You see, you made this dream so real to me. You made my life feel so complete, and I wish to give you anything, but snake friends just Adam and Eve us. Slow it down. You see, he's trying to bless you. You see, God wished to give us everything, but the snake made Adam deceive us. We took a bite from the forbidden fruit and got loose. Tried to catch God at an angle, but our thoughts were too acute. His vision was more obtuse, and from that juice inside that fruit, we sipped the serum that switched up the truth, and it unlaced my roots. And now my quest for love got the boot ever since my eyes were marooned by 5 guys in a bag full of fries who can't stop talking about their black veiled brides. And since then, all of my plain white tees have been covered in black-eyed peas. And how could I see with 2 black eyes, please? You see the ones around you, they gonna throw the drugs in your face just to blind you. A high that lasts a while just as long as you can mind you. But that dope is only temporary. And the only thing we truly promise in this life is a cemetery. You see, they talk, but I'm still not impressed. You must have gotten the wrong impression. It's like we're living in hell. Like a deep breath. And after my drag days, it's getting harder to exhale as I try to rest. You see, like clay, I've been placed in a kiln. And it's getting a little hotter than a Leonardo film. But if this Django could be unchained, then he would swim from the Titanic that restrained this Jamie Foxx from opening up Pandoras Box and making her feel fancy. But I can never go too deep. See, now I'm putting up the church. See, I can never go too deep. I'm putting my praise in the overdrive and lifting up the church like the trees that would keep me high. But even then, what's God without a little OD? Just a G. And flip it around and you can see that my God is helping me make big dog moves while some are still on their pedigree. Puppy, you see we got years of sinning, followed by fake repentance. I'm getting blessed like I've been sneezing. But nowadays we no longer focus on blessings, but what we're truly catching is blessed sins. And for me to thank them with my breath, now that's a true blessing. But when these blessings get a little bit messy, we tend to ask God, hey, why did you test me? And yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yo, thank you. Just off the rip. Just, yeah. That's why I love this, because it's just dope people here that just share what they have, you know?
For sure. For sure.
So what did you do that one at Art and Taste?
No. No. I did a new poem at Art and Taste that time, actually. Yeah, one that I had, I was like very about. I didn't know if I felt it for real.
That one was hard.
Yo, I appreciate it.
That one did very well. I still remember the energy in the room from when you did that.
Yo, like, it's crazy.
Really positive.
It's really crazy because, like, whenever, like, seeing friends of mine, right? One, like, Jay himself, he brings such a crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jacques brings a crowd, and Cam brings a crowd. And it's like, with all these people bringing so many different people, it's like, I hope your fans feel me as much as they feel you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like, because going from music to listening to poetry, like, I have to go hard. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like, one thing about me, like, I'll listen to other poets, but I don't compare myself to other poets because I don't write like other poets. Right. Only other poet I write like is, like, Cyrus.
Okay.
But Cyrus and then, like, my homie Nate. But outside of, like, poets, I listen to, like, I watch Jay perform, I watch Jacques perform. Like, their energy on stage is, like, is really something serious.
And that's the first time I had met both of them.
Oh, wow.
That's the first. I met a lot of people, like, a lot of just connections. Like, so Jay, Jacques, Jazz, yourself, UV.
UV was there, yeah.
Yeah, like, a lot of people. It was just a new crowd that I had not even known it was existent.
How'd you hear about it?
I think one of my boys, Adrian, told me about it because Zephaniah that's Zephaniah's cousin. So we pulled up there, and it was just, you know how Atlanta is. You hear about something, you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I still got the Teddy sticker.
It's lit, bro.
On my keyboard, on my
Let's check out the sticker, bro. Get y'all a sticker. But yeah, actually, wow.
Yeah. So are you doing another one of those?
I am.
I know you just got married, right?
Yeah, we got married in June 22nd. We're having a ceremony.
Congratulations on that in person.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Actually, the first Art and Taste was for me to propose to her. Which, yeah, it became a whole... Yeah. It was way more people than I invited came. At least I invited like 35 people. of those 35, 20...
terrible problem.
Right.
Terrible problem.
Right. Of those 35 people... of those 35, 20 people... 20 of those showed up. But then, like... 150 more people showed up. Damn. In a small space. Like, it wasn't enough space for all those people. So, there's that. But then, like... Yeah, that's another reason why I created Art and Taste, because oftentimes I would wait for a show to tell me, like, oh, hey, can you come do this show? And then, like, I would, you know, sometimes they would actually book me, pay the price. But sometimes, you know, I just do the show just to do it. But, like, I felt like I wasn't getting enough shows, or I felt like there wasn't really an outlet for artists that are around my type of caliber. You know, there'll be open mic, and then you'll have, like,
tell me about it.
2 good artists out of like 20.
Tell me about it, bro. Yeah. It gets tiring.
So tiring. So then that's what really in my mind, I was like, you know what, man? I was talking to Dree, like, I'm gonna create my own show, and we'll see how it goes. And then my homie Reggie,
you bring out a good crowd. It's the crowd that comes with it, bro. Because you got there in Atlanta, when you go into a show, you can really not know what's going on. It could be you're standing. I mean, yours are standing, but like even just the vibe is just a bunch of people that look like they on like 2 Xans and like they just have like the blunt. Just like bro. It's not good energy. I'm not saying do what you do, but like the energy at yours was like very. I hate to use the word hip, but like very hip, like millennial type, all love type energy. Like I said, I left like with people that I can now like go, like Jay, I can go to his shows. Like, for sure. Like it's just a dope network that helps.
His show's got a lot.
Bro, his show's amazing, bro.
Ape show's got a lot of energy.
The whole collective is fire.
Man, that like, all of them go crazy, bro.
So well organized.
Like I really be in awe sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, they're my friends and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll pull up on them or whatever, but, like, actually knowing their talent level, actually seeing the work that they put in, like, it's really dope to see.
Inspiring, bro.
Yeah, like, it's so inspiring, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I've literally written at least one poem to at least one of each of their songs. Okay. Like, Jay, Jacques, Akil, just Boss Man's beats, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, like I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel inspired to write. So yeah, but yeah, more so networking as well. Like I like more people know me as if I'm on stage, you know, I'll smile, I'll joke around, and I like crowd participation. Cause like let's say when Apache Cafe was Apache Cafe, like, you know, people would want you to entertain them instead of wanting to see you do well.
Quick segue. Have you ever experienced a battle rap?
I have, but it was never like in public.
What do you mean?
Like,
I mean like an organized battle rap.
Oh nah. Like, it'd be more so like people would get like in a little
cipher,
circle.
like okay.
Yeah, we'll get in a circle, and then like me and one other person go on, but it was never like on camera or like on stage or nothing. Yeah.
Talking about the crowd, like how you have to be on your shit. That is where if you ever. I highly recommend going to an actual like URL or RBE battle. Blue Cocaine actually has a battle. November 9th.
Here?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Like a
RBE battle. Like shit is like a battle, like the stage.
But
I would so I would definitely just go to see. First off, you have to be on another level of your mind has to be going at 100 miles an hour to even get what they're saying.
Yeah.
And just listening, like my bars, so when I'm writing, since I've been going to some battles, I throw away so many bars. Like it's not good enough. Man. It's not good enough. Like seeing what is capable, like how far they can stretch, like the mental capacity of bars.
It's really crazy.
It's crazy, and the crowd right next to you is like they're on it because they've been listening. They may not be battle rappers themselves. Most of them are, but they have such respect and they've been in it. They know what's whack, what's fire. Like it's crazy. So they're super, and that's the thing. If you're hard, they'll give it to you. Yeah. But if not, please get the fuck off the stage.
Nah, for real. For real. Like, I like oftentimes when I'm you know writing a poem that I know I'm gonna perform, I write it to like I'll probably watch 2 or 3 battle raps, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna give this punchline, and like you know, I'll take like a piece of a bar and like flip it and make it my own, and then that's what'll. I know that'll get a rewind because it's like, ooh, like that was hard. But then like for some people, because I know they're not into battle rap, I know they're not into bars like that. I have to make it format and in a way where people are like, oh, and will get it in like their own way. Mm-hmm. Instead of like just for the artist. Of course, I throw bars in there just for artists to like, you know, get. But yeah, I definitely like you definitely have to form it a certain way for certain people to understand.
Yeah, crafting is everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's very, very, very major for me because especially like with music, right? You know, it's one thing. It's one thing with poetry. You writing, you just writing. There's no beat. It's space. You know what I'm saying? So you write how you want, you form your cadence how you want, but when it's a beat, it's a melody, you know, it's a bass line, you have to be like, all right, you know, when you're writing, yeah, but like it'll come naturally when you're used to it. But if you're just walking in the booth and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna write at 16, it's probably gonna be trash off top.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, planning, and that's the thing. I'm noticing I'm less of a rapper than I don't even want to say than I thought because I never went at the mentality that I'm the best, but. Like, again, meeting so many people, having people in the show, it's like people that can just conjure just dopeness, like, from thin air. I see myself as a sculptor. Okay. Like, I want to be a Quincy or a Clive Davis in the studio where it's like I'm picking things. Like, yes, I write, I can produce. One of my weakest is engineering. But just I understand what the body likes, and like so I craft and I write that way. Like I try to when I write, a lot of it is not really what the words mean or say, it's how easy it is for the mouth to say it physically. Because when you're not even thinking about it, like you in the car, you don't even know the words, but it's like you know the melody. Like it's nice to just, if you don't know the words, just the melody is easy to catch on to. So things that the body just like, it's not like an Eminem verse where, you know, son. I look at the camera and the lens is like closed, bro.
My nigga said, all right, I'm gonna head out.
I don't even know how much it cut. Like, I don't know when it came off.
Yo, whatever. No clue. But we back.
We back. All right.
Man. Okay. Man. Okay. Okay. That's what we vibing. In front of the green screen, yeah, I'm rolling. Yeah, I'm stolen. Yeah, you know I am staying. Stockton, man, I messed up, man. Let's start it again. I tell the folks come and see me in the booth. I tell them niggas come and see me. I tell them niggas come and see me in the booth. Come and see me, alright, okay. Yeah, we whipping, yeah, we flipping, yeah, we kicking shit. Yeah, you know how I be whipping, I be flipping it. Yeah, I'm on this shit, man, I'm in the kitchen. I tell these niggas come and see me and what I'm sticking to. Man, I'm winning. You know my wife, she's sitting in, man. Now I'm lying, what's with you? You know how I'm coming through when I'm in that juice. Hey, I'm off the juice, man, I'm off that goose, man. I can't freestyle, but I'm in these shoes, man. Man, young Teddy P in the booth, and you know how I'm coming. My nigga. Hey, I promise I got bars. Yo, my nigga just burped.
I was gonna burp on beat and everything, but this joint just threw me off when I went. I was just gonna be like, boom.
That would have been hard. That would have been hard. Son, me spit a new poem for you. Never before heard, actually.
Yeah, let's do it.
That I've been working on. Squeeze me.
This is gonna be fun to edit.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a good time. This is gonna be a good time for you.
Damn.
So look, I told them folks I got that potential. I plant a mustard seed and watch how it grows from its potential. I want success, but I can't wait on my potential. And if it's about that cream, I'm at the top of the crop with my potential. You see, I used to be all potential until I let that beast go. I looked in the mirror and hated who I seen, so I made changes that only I would know. I'd rather face the depression than let it kill me slow. And I've been watching my friends make names for themselves, and I done sat and praised them while my talent hangs on the shelf. See, the thing is, I know I want better for myself. And if I don't work for it, I can't live with myself. And if that stress attacks my mental, when I start to feel like life's off the handle and I feel like God has turned his ear, it's so hard for me to think clear, because I told them folks I got that potential. I plant a mustard seed and watch how it grows from its potential. I want success, but I can't wait on my potential. And if it's about that cream, I'm at the top of the crop with my potential. You see, my energy is kinetic. The phases I go through are all connected. And I feel like a failure if I don't complete my checklist, and each new disappointment seems to blur out God's message. They say spread your craft and don't get distracted. I want that love and admiration, respect and contemplation. I can't tell you what I'm working on, and I don't want to hear the compliments. I don't really need to hear how far I'll go when I haven't even put in the work yet. And I know I'm on another level, but I still rely on a safety net. And my pop said, take the bass out your voice, so I'm talking with a treble clef. Ma said, no man could change the world, but don't let that change your effort. And nah, it ain't for clout, but that drug will change your mental. So when I lose all of my potential, which one of y'all can I really vent to? Potential. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good vibes. Next time, we're finding out what Keats is working on. Maybe. I'm talking
Really? Next time?
I'm talking shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right now?
I'm dropping an album.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know when though, because I got a lot of important people are talking. You know what I mean? Stuff that's like, I'm cooking up. I got some stuff in the can that I can let you hear. But
yes, sir.
As far as dropping it, so you can drop independent and it can go as far as you want, or you can wait for X amount of time for the opportunity to drop through one of the big three.
Okay.
You know what I mean by the big three?
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, I'm gonna wait.
Okay. I mean, I think it'll be a solid opportunity for you.
Yeah, and I'm confident, and I have this going on. Not saying this is a replacement for people that need music, because I have to put my music into the pot.
Right.
But that's the thing. I'm holding aside a full project, and once that's ready, mixed, mastered the way I want it, full, I'm gonna put it out. I'm not put it out. Sorry, I'm gonna work on other stuff and then put that out.
Okay.
That I can just cook up and like, all right, here's maybe even make another side project that's just on my independent. But it's gonna be a little bit because I'm working on this.
What else do we have? I'm working on a documentary. Actually, yeah, I'm a filmmaker now. It's crazy.
That came out of nowhere.
Right. But this is actually going to be a really, really dope thing. So the documentary is about mental, physical, sexual, and emotional abuse that 30 women have sustained over their lifetime, whether it be through family. Yeah, it gets...
That's heavy.
You have no idea. Literally, it's me in a room or in my apartment with a camera, a mic, and a girl talking. And
are you off camera?
I'm off camera, yeah.
Okay.
And it's either a friend or a Teddy the Poet fan. And if they're a fan, obviously, they want to try to hold strong and do their thing. But I mean, you don't cry, like it's okay. But like when you're sitting there and you're watching them break down and you're watching them relive,
it's real shit, bro.
What hurt? Yeah, like it's real shit. But so there's gonna be 7 episodes.
Cause you listed all of them. You said mental, physical, spiritual, emotional.
No, mental, physical, sexual.
Okay.
Emotional. Yeah. I think they're
spiritual abuse. Damn.
Yeah. It's crazy, it is, bro. Like it's crazy how like all of these different things affect something else. Like how many girls that were physically abused are still feeling the mental pain of that abuse. Like let's say you were the girl that was physically abused, right? So you walk up behind her, just give her a little shoulder rub. She's gonna jump. Yeah. She will, even if it's just you and her, she will jump. It's trauma. Yeah, it's an instinct. Now. It's really PTSD, and that's one thing that no one talks about. Everybody talks about PTSD and like war, Army, Marines, and all that. But women are going through a lot of PTSD, and nobody wants to talk about it. So I'm like, you know what? Like I have to do it. So 30 Women, the last episode is what's actually going to be the heaviest episode. They write a letter to their abuser. Wow. And like some girls, I've had some women drop out because of the letter.
Holy cow.
Like, I don't want to do the letter. It's too much.
So how are you, are they being filmed while writing it? Are they reading out loud?
They're reading out loud.
Okay.
So maybe like a few nights before their interview, they'll write it and, you know, or I'll tell them, hey, so I have this, you know, episode called The Letter to Your Abuser. If you would like to do that, you know, I would love to have you on there. And we obviously have a safe word. It's uncomfortable. As soon as you say you're uncomfortable, I stop the camera. I literally put the camera down. So,
That's awesome.
You know I'm not recording.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, like, it's just, I know how uncomfortable that could probably be for you.
What inspired this?
Really? I've seen my mom, you know, go through the emotional abuse that she's gone through. And even again, more recently, like a few years ago. And then Dree was very much so taken advantage of. Not like, you know, sexually abused, but, you know.
She's been through her.
Yeah, she's been through a thing. Her mom, Dree's mom, has been through some.
So you just been exposed to it, and it's like
it's really too much. Like, you never know what girl you're so cool with, what girl is always laughing, what girl
because they
hide it so well, and like that's one thing. Like men don't hide it as well as women do, at all. Like. And
women are a different type of strong, bro. Women are
like,
different. Let's talk about
are like,
it, bro.
oh, men are strong. Men are this. Men. Women are strong. G.
Bro.
Imagine you're bleeding for a week straight. You're in pain. You have cramps. You're super.
Not even
moody.
that. The chemical that runs your body is spiking up and down.
Up and down, bro. And then you still have to go to work every day like nothing's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Class.
You might bleed through, and now there's that embarrassment, you know, which it shouldn't be embarrassing. Like men need to do better in supporting, you know what I'm saying, women and that. But, you know, like, you know,
men need to grow the fuck up. That's what the fuck
honestly
needs to happen.
Need to grow the fuck up.
That's what needs to happen.
That's it. You need to grow the fuck up.
Point blank.
But, like, you know, like, women just go through so much, and, like, they hide so much. And then, like, the fact that women are even able to trust the good guys when they come around, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say the good guys, I mean like the right guy, like, you know, stuff like that. But because everybody pretends they're a good guy until they're not.
And that's the thing. That's one of the struggles that they have to face. These niggas out here, because a lot of these niggas are foul. Bro.
Hey, these niggas is terrorists.
That's the word.
Like,
that's
these
the word.
Niggas is terrorists, bro. Like,
terrorists.
Golly,
How do you feel about? Okay, I'm still on this supporting women. How do you feel about when they say a lot of these dudes end up like this because of the way that females do them in like middle school and younger ages?
Which is crazy why you say that, because I'm making a documentary for men too. Actually,
okay.
It's kind of like, but it's kind of like on the abuse that niggas don't take as abuse. Like at 13, 14. Older woman, you know, 22, 25, 30, is touching you. And you're like, in your mind, it's like, oh, it's cool, you know, everything's cool, everything's good, you know, this is what the old heads bred me for, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got an older girl, you good, you lit. Mm-hmm. But, like,
you're not ready.
You got raped, bro. Like, that girl, that older girl that you bragged about, she raped you.
Right.
You liked it short, but she raped you. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, being molested is not fun. I haven't personally experienced. I mean, there was this one chick in high school who was just like, I don't know if you had a girl in high school that was just like super touchy-feely and like did not have any boundaries. I wouldn't call it being molested, but like she was like physically, you know, I'm gonna call it molestation. She would like literally just molest you, go around, like grab your sack and like just think it's funny.
Yeah.
And like it's not. Yeah. It's really not. It's very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. But you know what else is uncomfortable? Bringing it back to women. But like literally in middle school, just idiot little niggas we were. Literally, it was a week called Booty Week. Niggas just smacking girls' asses, grabbing, you know, whatever. So, you know, we over here, like, in your mind as a kid, it's like, it's all good. Right. And then it's like, what the fuck am I doing, bro?
You
like,
don't know what's going on at that girl's home.
Like,
you don't know what she's going through.
Gee, I was like, you know what, let me participate. And then I got chased down the hallway. I was like, I'm not gonna mess with this anymore.
It's fun and games inside your head.
Yeah, it's you know, like you're like, I'm a little nigga, like everything's cool, but then it's like shit can like really really alter the way like other people think, and you're not thinking of it because like you think it's all fun and games, and then it's like you do it.
Peer pressure.
Oh man, peer pressure's a bitch.
Peer pressure is almost everything.
Almost everything, yeah.
Almost everything. Social, because it's social acceptance. Mm-hmm. And those are your peers. That's your social circle.
Yeah, it's really a lot of dopamine. Like it's like now for us, like when we're on stage and you hear the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If I'm on stage, I can't see you. The lights are literally on me. I cannot see you. Yeah, you know. But like, you know, when I hear you and I feel you, you know what I'm saying? That's when I know, like, I'm up here, like, really, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. And, you know, just overall, like, I want people to feel like they're heard. You know, like, I know sometimes I get a little cocky in my head. Like, I know sometimes I do.
Know your worth.
Yeah, you know.
And that's the thing. Being aware of you being able to say that, that's not ego.
Yeah, you know, I try my best. Like, my father is such a humble person. And sometimes I can feel myself going, you know, out of my head when I hear, let's say I give people like 3 rewinds, right? Because I have to limit it. Mm-hmm. Let's say I give people 3 rewinds, and then they're like, oh, we want another one. I start, you know, that dopamine comes back. That social acceptance comes back like, oh, I'm here right now. But then, you know, it's like,
you have to be able to flush that.
Yeah.
You can be up there, but you have to be content with not needing to stay there.
Exactly.
Because, you know, after a show, you get the, oh my gosh, that was dope. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was dope. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And like it's
yeah.
But then at the end of the day,
you see, and that's what like that poem Potential was that's why I wrote it for, of course, because like a lot of people tell you, oh, you're dope, or you have potential, or you could do this, you could do that, and then you get so high off the thought of, oh, I'm dope, and it's like you haven't done anything yet.
Right.
You're still
here.
Like there's nothing wrong with open mics. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with open mics, but it's like you're still having to do it. Give me a second. Oh, you could do it.
Yo, what's up? I'm just shooting a pod right now. I'm doing all right. Yeah. Okay. The beats is going. I got about 2 that I can mix up and send over to you probably tonight. I'd give it a C plus. B, like industry standard. You know, listening to what you hear on the radio, I give it a C plus. Mixing a Logic. No, not really. No. I've only sat down. I've never engineered in it. I'd love to be. Okay, got you. All right. We have it there, folks. BEATBOX and BULLSHiT.
Yes, sir.
BEATBOX and BULLSHiT. Sundays at 8.